This is my 91 S10 4x4 extended cab. I got this back in November 2009. I've been getting the bug ever since I sold my S10, a couple S10s, an 85 Blazer and an 87 Blazer. And I got rid of them, probably back in the early 90s. And ever since I had them, I really liked them and kind of wanted to get another one. And it's been years in the making. This is pretty good shape. Typical rust. Inner and outer fenders on both sides. Some of the molding came off. I got a dented in door over here. Looking to do a little restoration on it, maybe keep it stock. I am kind of a motorhead, as you can see here. Got an engine hoist, thought of putting a V8 in it, who knows down the road. I really like cars when they're restored back to stock condition though, so who knows on the V8. The box is pretty well rusted out. The inner fender wells, I could get away with the bed sides putting them on, but unfortunately the rails underneath are rusted out. And if you push up and down on the box, it springs up and down. So I think with all that, I'm probably going to need to look for a new box. I've done a little bit of work so far on it. I got some pictures I'll show you. And first thing is it had a nasty gas leak, and the sending unit and the gas tank were completely rusted. So I put a new gas tank in it, a new sending unit, because that was unbearable. My garage here was just loaded up with fumes. I thought it was going to explode when the heater went on. Wasn't fond of the red interior it had, so I started collecting some parts out of the salvage yard. And fortunately they're still pretty much available. We have a good salvage yard in Hazleton in Pennsylvania here. There's quite a few S10s. I didn't think there was a whole lot of parts, and then I started looking around. These seats are out of a 94. They're the new updated seats. They're electric, all sorts of switches and controls on them. A 94 Blazer. I pulled those seats out of it. It had 50,000 miles. And I also got my project of all projects. I got the whole dash, which was just about perfect. 50,000 miles on the car, and as I moved it, I got one crack on it. Cracks right down in here. I don't even know if you could see it. Right there. But other than that, the dash looks really good. I want to change it over to a gray interior because that's what my old one had. And I got some other parts in here, my junk pile. And I got some fenders back there for it. But the red interior, the red dash, I'm just not that fond of it. It's cool to get back in an S10 and drive it around. I got a ton of parts back here from the salvage yard. Just all sorts of interior parts I've been stripping down. Everything's in pretty reasonable condition. I wasn't sure about it. Kept going back, seeing the rust. Then I took it out for a test drive and the engine seemed pretty powerful. So I went ahead and bought it. Paid $600 for it. Got in there 121,000 miles. Give it a shot and start it up here. Runs real smooth. Did a couple of basics, changed the antifreeze, changed the thermostat. The radio's got some nasty static in it. Can't hear it right now. Sounds pretty good in the garage, but then you take it out and it gets a lot of static, so I also got a new radio for it. Big problem is, sits like this idling. gets loaded up and starts getting real smoky. I think it's got some bad valve seals in it. Running boards I want to get off of there too. I can't stand them. Go check the engine out. Take it out for a spin. I haven't had it out in about a couple weeks here. Pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Just a simple truck, not a lot of bells and whistles. I don't know why I'm so partial to them, but they just have a lot of fun in it.
She got her own. Hey, gorgeous. I mean, flawless.
Just cruise around the neighborhood. A couple of guys have S10s around in the area. I've been looking at them for the last couple of years, and should get the nerve to go and talk to them and hear about their experience.
I got a tweet last night from
Nice and quiet. It runs good. It tracks straight.
Winding down. Pretty much sums it up. Just finished watching.
Just kind of waiting for the winter to go away.
It was stuck.
Got a lot of projects going on in the house, and figured come spring I'd start cracking on it again, getting some things done.
Dick's 2010 Sonata. Get $2,500 back on new 2010 Elantras.
I don't even have it inspected yet. It's been November, this is February, never got it inspected yet. Ran out about 2 weeks after I had it. Inspection went out in November of 2009. Just cruise around and local streets here a little bit. Went for picked up a vanity for my bathroom, and it's kind of nice having a pickup. Here's all the problem with the winter. It's just slopping water everywhere you go. I got to get it cleaned up. But that's the 91 S10. Plans, I want to just basically get new doors, new inner and outer front fenders, put those on, get them in primer now just so it won't rust. Got to do something about a box. There's a lot of problems with that. Once I find a new box, get that put up in primer and put that on. I want to change the interior over to gray. And this is probably locked here. I'm going to change the interior over to gray. Get a nice stereo system in it. Something cool to cruise around with. I even bought a new grill, but I'm kind of partial to that one. I like it. That's it. A lot of work to come. I'll get some new videos posted when I get some things done here.